Hello, everybody. Welcome to some amazing collegiate Rocket League action coming at you hot. My name is Danny O'Rarity, and I'm joined by Caleb, and we are getting ready for a great matchup for you guys tonight. We have EMU taking on Kent State in the first match of the ESC season. This one's going to be an absolute banger. I am absolutely ready for this one. Caleb, what are some things about? I know there's a big veteran presence on this EMU roster, and how do you think the veteran presence of Witch Doctor, who's been on this team for now their third season in the ESC, how do you think that's really going to affect this team?
So personally, I know Doc and K Money both have been playing on the team for a few years now, so I'm looking to see their synergy kind of work out. I know they're both some very excellent players. They know a lot about the game, so hopefully they can use that to their advantage today against Kent State. We have a newcomer for the team, Mason, who's been on the team for a very short amount of time, so interested how to see he'll be incorporated into the team. Really looking forward to it. I think that they got a lot of experience in their hands, and they're poised to take this match.
Yeah, with the experience, like I mentioned, Witch Doctor's third season in the ESC, K Money's second ESC year, played with Witch Doctor last year. So, like you said, bringing together some synergy here, and Mason first ever match here in the ESC. So, I think that kind of presence, that synergy that those two are bringing to the table are going to really trickle on to Mason and try to give him that extra boost, that extra lift that he needs to really settle into this ESC, because he's got some amazing potential. I mean, one of his ranks here, we have him listed as a champ between champ 2 and 3 area. So still definitely skilled player in Mason, and definitely excited to see how he performs here in the ESC. And then going down the list here, Witch Doctor, Grand Champ, K Money, also Grand Champ as well. So great stuff all around from this EMU roster. And yeah, Kent State, what can you say? Normally a great program, always a great program. So I'm excited to see how this one's going to match up.
Yep, I think we might have a close match here. I mean, Kent State, we play against them in pretty much everything we got. So it'd be nice to get a win. I know yesterday EMU unfortunately lost in their matchup against Miami in Valorant. So I'm looking forward to see if we can get a win this week for one of our teams at least.
EMU, unfortunately, but I mean, this could be definitely the first opportunity to get that win, and in a big way too. Opening your season with a win can be absolutely awesome, not only for the immediate, kind of great feeling of, oh man, we just came out and we crushed it, but getting ready to hop into things here. We are hopping right in. K Money on the side of EMU, gonna go for that a bit of an air dribble, misses just a little bit, but the retaliation comes back in here from Kent State, the counterattack, but the ball just quite misses, and now the wall ride, the jumps coming in, but the transition not too solid for the side of EMU just now. Kent State kind of leaving on that intense pressure here towards that goal line, but they are gonna regain in the goal, try to get a little bit of fake on shot on goal, but it's not gonna happen. But the second fake comes in, and Immo, he is actually gonna score off that double fake. You're gonna see the shot fake right there, and then the double fake gets 2 of the EMU players juking to the right, and that is gonna be the first goal there for the side of Kent State.
Yeah, that was a nasty one, honestly. That was crazy. That was really nice for Kent State. Hopefully Eastern can get one back here.
Yeah, and that kickoff right there, not too good if you are on the side of EMU here, but they are going to look back to bounce in a big way here off the wall. Beautiful pass there to Gary with the excellent kind of read there off the wall. Immo gets the beautiful double tap off the wall. Gary reads the pass, puts it dead center into the goal, and Kent State up 2-0 early in this one.
Really good coordination there on that play. Both players taking the aerial route, bouncing off the wall there. Very nice. This kickoff here looks to be good for Eastern a little bit. We'll see what happens. Can't get the bounce there, unfortunately.
Yeah, K Money, though, he's here to try and recover, pushing that ball forward, getting some better positioning for his team, but not quite going to get too much out of it. Smev is going to be the first one up to try and defend this push here from EMU. The center doesn't quite go, but the second one almost does. But once again, the save coming in. But man, Husband is going to be out there as well, trying to roam that center court, keeping that ball inside of that zone, keeping that pressure up. As you see, Immo rocking around, trying to do his thing. The beautiful aerial kind of ceiling pinch coming out of Gary, trying to get that ball away. But here comes the first opportunity to score, and it happens. Witch Doctor with the aerial. Watch this beautiful pass from K-Money. Actually gets intercepted for a bit, but the aerial reads out of Witch Doctor, able to get the deflection right into the goal. Eastern Michigan, they bounce back.
Very nice to see there from Eastern. I know they need to get one on the board quickly there. And the two veterans for Eastern get it done in that situation. Very nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely. They are going to have to be the ones to lead the charge here for Eastern Michigan, especially falling down 0-2 early in this first match. So let's see what they have cooking for us here, as you do see Witch Doctor grabbing a little bit of momentum off that wall, looking to push that ball out. Not quite going to get it, as the 50-50s do end up coming in. However, they remain 50-50 as the ball ends up going a bit sideways here. And Gary looking to take that next possession here, gets the great pinch off the wall, centering it directly to Immo, but the save comes in from K-Money, but the secondary save also comes in off the shot, but now Immo is going to go for the air dribble. Not quite going to happen, as now we are just in an intense back and forth here towards the EMU goal. You can see Gary trying to get into the mix, but K-Money in the mix as well. You do see Husband able to kind of clear that one out just for now, relieve a little bit of pressure, but Gary right back on that rotate, right back in the zone, looking to maintain that pressure. But now finally a chance for EMU to breathe. That ball is going to be in the zone, but you can't breathe too long, or else Gary is just going to go right around you. He once again gets the double wall bounce, looking for the center, goes right to Smev, patrolling that mid area, gonna start maintaining that pressure once again here for the side of Kent State.
Yeah, really tough little situation there for Eastern. Beautiful saves coming out from a couple of the members back to back to back. They're trying to clear it out of the zone once again. We'll see what happens here. Hopefully they can get it out of their zone.
Yeah, this pressure has been amazing out of Kent State, as it's been relentless as well. In the center right there, right off the wall, beautiful, just absolute reads, absolute passes here. Immo gets the double touch off the backboard to Smev, who just punts it right in, and that is going to be Kent State up 3-1.
Fortunately, not much you can do there. They're just putting so much pressure. You're running on a boost. Not much there for Eastern. Hopefully they can take another one back here, get on the scoreboard again.
Yeah, they're going to have to bounce back soon with only about a minute 30 left in this one. It's going to be tough for them to try and get a hold of this one, but nothing is impossible. But Smev trying to make that impossible as he gets a great wall bounce, but it is quickly recovered here from Witch Doctor, who has a 1v1 on the goal, but it gets stuffed by Smev with a great save. Witch Doctor not quite able to get anything out of that. Husband, next one up to bat, tries to get that one in, but now aerial battle. Both players actually going for the fake, and that one leads to a center for Witch Doctor, who unfortunately misses the net, but the recenter almost comes in, but the backboard defense comes in out of Kent State, and the double touch comes in as well, but beautiful save out of K-Money, who's been putting an absolute work in that goal for his team, keeping them alive in this one. But with 50 seconds left, they got to find some pressure here, and they got to find it quick.
Nice little save there coming out. Bounce off the backboard once again. Eastern's going to try to clear it. Doesn't look like they can. Almost a save there from K-Money. Unfortunately, he missed it. Smev gets another goal there for Kent State.
Yeah, Smev, that's a pretty great shot. Realized that K-Money was just kind of sitting on the ground in the goal, maybe a little bit off guard as well. Picks his corner and just perfectly places it off that post and into the net. Now, they are up 4-1 in this first match, in this best of 5 here in the ESC. You see Witch Doctor going for that bit of a kickoff positioning there, not quite able to do so, but the backup is there with Money. They are trying to maintain that pressure, and you can see next up the bat is going to be Husband, as he kind of goes around the side there, not quite able to maintain too much pressure, as Smev back in on it, gets a beautiful aerial shot, not quite able to sink it though, but the synergy, the double touch comes in from EMU, not quite able to sink it once again. And you see Mason, his husband, he is going to be in the mid, maintaining that pressure, but with only 3 seconds left, this one is as good as over. And you can see there is going to be a little bit of a last second effort here coming in from the side of EMU, but it's not going to be enough. And Kent State, they are going to take the first match 4-1.
Unfortunate for Eastern there. They kind of just let it slip a little bit. They tried really, really hard, had some really good plays there. Kent State kept the pressure on really well. They looked very coordinated and very deliberate in their methods there. Hopefully, Eastern can get one back here in the next match. We'll be seeing in a little bit. Um, what are some of your thoughts on that match?
Really the big thing in that match was the pressure. I mean, those kickoffs almost all went in favor of Kent State, and right off the rip, they were able to keep that in the zone. Their mid presence was really good too. They were getting a lot of demos in that mid area, maintaining that mid control, able to really just keep that pressure on, make it so EMU didn't really have a my eyes on those guys, but we are hopping into this one a little bit late due to a little bit of technical issues, but we are in nonetheless 0-0 score as we kick things off. You can see Witch Doctor in that mid area trying to get that mid presence, but the great save once again coming in from K Money, who's been absolutely on point so far in this one, but just needs that offensive support here from the side of EMU. Kent State once again in that zone, gets the shot, and Immo, one of your players to watch, just goes right through the defenses of EMU and puts one on the board.
Unfortunately, nobody was really there to cover. You see Mason try to get there. He just didn't get there in time. It looked like K-Money and Doc were trying to get some boost there, ran away from the goal, thought it was safe, ended up getting one against him.
And now once again off the kickoff, it does go slightly in favor of Kent State, but the great recovery here comes in out of EMU, trying to put on that pressure, and they are going to do just that. Witch Doctor dances around one, tries to get the second as well, not able to do so, but Mason comes in with that support, gets it in deep, then the demo actually comes in out of Witch Doctor as well, really doing everything they can to up that pressure, which is going to be really good out of them. And just look at that pass, that beautiful little touch there out of EMU, getting that into the zone. I'm liking what I'm seeing here early out of EMU in the second game, but they are still going to be down 1-0, and Kent State still getting that ball in deep with those opportunities to try and kick things off. But you are going to see Smev. He's going to get that ball deep. He's going to go for that wall bounce. Center does get it, but Mason is going to be there to knock it out. And now Gary going to be the next one trying to do his own thing here. As you see, Immo gets the backdrop pass, gets the center, but gets demoed through mid. What a huge demo out of Witch Doctor. And that is going to just relieve a bit of pressure here towards that goal, and might have saved a goal just with that demo, really.
Yeah, Eastern's been hitting the demos quite a bit this match. They did a little bit in the first match here, but it seems like they're trying to put that pressure on, trying to get numbers advantage any way they can.
Yeah, and I think that's a great strategy, and it seems to be working for him pretty decent here, but still it's that offense. It's putting it together when they have that pressure in the zone that they have been struggling with here just a little bit in this game. As you can see, Kent State, Gary almost tries to kind of read a little bit of a bounce there out of Mason, I believe, inside of that goal, but not able to do so. But here comes the pressure from EMU. The shots come in, the reads almost come in, but Mason able to maintain that ball inside of the zone. Witch Doctor goes for the aerial, gets not any touches on that one, but the backup K-Money, he's going to come in, he's going to try to center it, but Smev is going to be there for the bat away into the corner. Now Immo, next one up, he's going to get two touches, going to be all up to K-Money inside of that goal to protect it. He is going to get a touch enough for that ball to go into the corner and relieve that immense pressure that Kent State keeps putting on them with a minute 43 and counting left. Smev now gets the beautiful wall bounce center over to Emo, but money there for the reset once again. Gary.
Yeah, K-Money's kind of moving around here. Like he's kind of coming up clutch a little bit here for Eastern. Unfortunately, they don't have the offensive pressure yet. Seems they're just kind of playing defensively, trying to keep it out of their net, trying to get one back here. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you can see they're really trying to put on that pressure. I mean, they're trying to get it deep. Their game plan is really to kind of get it deep, and K-Money actually gets a great opportunity for a shot, and it hits the post off the save. Not quite able to sink it. K-Money almost being the hero for EMU, not quite able to do so. Now the counterattack comes in out of ammo, but it is going to be Witch Doctor with one save. But that possession still in favor of Kent State. But Witch Doctor going for that aerial, going to bounce it towards mid, towards K-Money, who is going to unfortunately get demoed, which is going to end that run for EMU. But Emo actually gets demoed himself. Witch Doctor coming in hot, goes for that center. He is going to get the center, but the wall reads not quite there out of K-Money, just barely off of a goal there, just barely missing. But the counterattack, Gary gets it deep inside of the zone off the wall, gonna get that center, but you are going to see Mason there really stepping up his game here in this match number 2, able to get the clear there. And K-Money also getting it clear as well. 17 seconds left. K-Money dances around one in the air, but the save comes in for the side of Kent State. 9 seconds left. You got to put it all on the line here. It is 1-0. Witch Doctor goes for the aerial, but Smev able to knock that one down. You got to keep the ball in the air if you are EMU, but the retaliation comes in, and that is going to be the game. 1-0 in favor of Kent State, and they're going to go up 2-0 in the match.
Yeah, unfortunately for Eastern, I felt they played a much better game that second game. I feel like they're putting a lot of pressure on, changed their game plan a little bit. A lot of players stepping up a little bit. K-Money seemed all over that ball throughout that entire match. Really try to get some offensive shots there, trying to get some goals in. Fortunately, didn't come through for them. Kent State, they played very similarly, very coordinated. They just didn't get as many, scores in. I think mostly because of EMU kind of stepping up a little bit there. We'll see scoreboard here in a second. We can see what some of the players' stats were and what they kind of did throughout the game.
Yeah, I mean, really overall, EMU improved so much from that game 1 to that game 2.
And Mason there just trying to kind of maintain status quo, it looks like.
Yeah, I think Mason did a great job in that last match compared, especially since that first one. It seemed he really kind of dialed in, kind of got in his groove and started playing a lot better on those defenses. So I'm excited to see how he's going to perform in this one as he starts off with a great bump there onto Gary, but the air kind of comes in, but no one's able to really capitalize on it except Gary, who is going to maintain that pressure here close to the goal. The recenter comes in. Mason able to knock that one out, but Gary, once again, he's everywhere right now, able to get that bounce pass, but you saw Mason, beautiful save out of him. But once again, the pass setup comes in from Kent State. They are applying all kinds of pressure and shots right now. EMU just fighting them off at every corner. You can see Mason now against the wall, against the corner, able to pick up a slight block there, in Witch Doctor trying to clear with him. And that pressure, man, Kent State still keeping inside of the zone. That is going to be the word of the day, pressure, as Kent State has all of it right now, but the clear's not quite coming in. Smev tries to get that wall bounce pass, not quite able to do so, as that ball is going to go back in the corner, but no one goes after it. Gary, he's going to get a one-on-one inside of the goal, but K-Money there for the save. But now here comes EMU, counter-attack time, but Emo knocks it up in the air. That ball is going to go in the corner. It's going to be up to Mason and Money to try and maintain this pressure, but it's gonna come out. It's gonna hit the post. It's gonna go in. Smev gets the goal. 1-0 Kent State.
So unfortunate for Eastern. Looks like we tried to get in front of it, kind of bounced off. Looks like Mason's car there into the net. Not much you could do. Nobody was really back. They're all trying to apply some pressure back on Kent State there, and nobody was really there back on defense for him.
Yeah, Mason did a great job rotating back on that one, realizing that they were kind of all in on that last offense. So he did a great job, but unfortunate bounce off of him puts that one into the net for Kent State as we head back into this next kickoff. Gary is going to be in the zone. Witch Doctor trying to clear that one out with a beautiful aerial and is able to do so, but Mo playing that midfield, able to get the double touch into that zone, but K-Money once again there for the save, trying to apply that pressure, gets the ceiling bounce, tries to go for the double touch off the wall, not quite able to do so. The defense coming in out of Gary, who's been everywhere this match so far. And now it's going to be Smev again off the ceiling, off the wall, off the floor even. Gets the pinch, not able to do so. And the secondary shot comes in out of Mo, not able to do so. Witch Doctor and K-Money playing these saves like it's their life. And they are doing a beautiful job at it. Indeed, K-Money gets that nice corner block and is going to try to pass this one over to Witch Doctor, who does take the pass, goes for the air dribble, but does get blocked out just barely. And Mason actually comes in with the support off the wall. K-Money with the shot, able to get a save, is going to be Mo, and the retaliation coming in. Gary gets the demo one-on-one with Witch Doctor, not able to do so. Witch Doctor comes back. K-Money gets the block. Smev off the back wall. That one's going to be centered here, but no one's going to be able to get it. The 50-50 coming in, and now it's going to go into the corner where Witch Doctor will end up taking that aerial. He ends up bouncing it off the wall over the defender.
Beautiful aerial there. That was
Witch
lovely
Doctor
from Doc. Beautiful. Happy to see him step up here, get some offense going for EMU. They've needed it in all these games today, and they finally got it. We're even at 1-1.
Beautiful out of Witch Doctor there. That's got to be the kick in the butt that they need here to try and take this match, as they take a really aggressive kickoff there, really wanting to get that post-goal pressure, but not quite going to be able to do so. Mason holding strong in mid, gets that ball down through that mid. The pass almost comes in, but the block from Gary also comes in. Mason playing that midfield, able to get a demo and a block there towards that mid area, but Smev is going to be able to clear it here momentarily as the ground pinch comes in. The save at the last second for Mason. Beautiful stuff out of him. Witch Doctor now off the ball, off the wall, looking to do what he can. Mason now next one up, gonna miss that aerial, and the shot comes in from Kent, but once again the save also comes in. Now the counter pressure, Witch Doctor off the wall, the block comes in out of Gary, and that ball is going to head back to midfield.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see Eastern kind of apply some pressure. Again, very, very amazing saves here coming out for Eastern. They've been just all over that ball towards the net. Kent State's had a lot of very good offensive opportunities that just have not come through for them, thanks to Eastern playing really solid around the net. It's funny I say that, must be the caster curse as Kent State gets a goal here.
Yeah, the dreaded caster's curse. Smev receives that beautiful pass off the wall, able to tuck that one in between two defenders. And now with 43 seconds left in this do or die game 3 for EMU, you see Kent State take the 2-1 lead, but Witch Doctor looking to get that pressure right back in off that kickoff. That ball is going to be centered here, but the miss actually comes in off that shot, but Witch Doctor there for the recovery. K-Money popping that one up through mid. Smev going to read that. He's going to get that one into the zone. And now it's going to be a battle in the corner for that ball. And Witch Doctor, he is going to be all over it. K-Money gets the receipt, but he's not able to put that one in. But off the wall is going to be Mason. He does barely get the miss. And now Mo gets the beautiful aerial pass to Gary, who just misses that one through mid. But with 5 seconds left, it's all going to be on EMU. You are going to see Witch Doctor. He gets one touch, bounces it off the wall through mid, but that's not going to be enough. Kent State, they take game number 3, and they take the best of 5, 3-0.
Very unfortunate here for Eastern. I felt like they played very, very good in games 2 and 3, even though they did end up, losing 3-0 here to Kent State. I feel like they played a very, very tight game. Very few big mistakes coming through. Just kind of slightly on the benefit there for Kent State. Overall, how do you feel about the series?
Yeah, I mean, just game from game, EMU's improvement was absolutely incredible. It was really awesome to see that improvement, and I feel like going forward, but they do end up taking the loss here. And now we are going to be looking forward aheadwards. EMU, their next match is going to be going against Ohio. So that's going to be a really fun one to look forward to, especially once this team has a bit more practice going in. So I'm going to be excited to look forward to that next match. So yeah.
All right, we'll be looking into our next match here apparently. So we'll be back in a minute. We'll see you then.
Welcome, everybody, back to some ESC Rocket League action. I am Danny O'Rarity, and I am joined by Caleb here on the desk. We are ready to get into some awesome matchups here for you tonight. The second and final match of the night is going to be EMU taking on Ohio University Bobcats. So, again, we saw a lot of improvement from EMU just along that first game. What are you kind of expecting here in the second one?
So I'm looking to kind of keep the momentum that they had kind of gaining against Kent State. I know that they've probably had about an hour break now since that concluded, about 30 minutes actually. But I'm hoping to see them kind of keep that momentum coming in against Ohio. I don't know how Ohio's first match went because it's also their second match of the day. But I'm kind of hoping for Eastern to kind of get a win here. Finish the day at least even, get something for the night. If nothing else, I'm sure they will. Probably keep improving throughout the night and hopefully throughout the season.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. And I really want to see them stick to that kind of demo plan. It worked out really well for them in that second match against Kent State. They just got a bit of unfortunate kind of goal luck on their side, and they weren't really able to sink one. But they were putting on a lot of pressure with those demos, getting those numbers advantages, and it gave them some pretty good, nice offensive zone time. It's something they let up a little bit in that third match too, even though that third match was pretty decent for them as well. So that's something I kind of want to see out of them here in this one. Is there anything you're kind of keeping your eye on?
So kind of the back, kind of hop on the back what you were saying with their demos. Then they need to keep applying pressure, but also take advantage of any demos they get and get some more shots on net. They've been making a lot of saves and playing really good defense, and even getting some demos in, but they're not really taking too many shots or getting clean things off of it. So I think if they can capitalize a little bit better and kind of work together as a team a little bit more, I think they'll have a really, really good chance at winning some games here in this series.
Yeah, I think that's a great point that you brought up, that they were playing just some awesome defense. I mean, Money was making some great saves and stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing that here back in this one as we now are hopping into match number 1 in this set here between Ohio University and EMU. We are going to see Mason kind of be the front runner on that ball, not going to quite able to do that. A little bit of 50-50 on the goal there goes in advantage of EMU, as now that ball still inside of the zone, looking to clear a little bit. Disrespect on the side of Ohio does kind of juggle that ball a little bit, not quite able to get it through though. K Money on the other end gets the first offensive push, gets that ball in deep, goes for the fake out, not quite gonna happen, as Witch Doctor in for the backup. The great saves comes in out of the other end, as now Seawood pushes that ball into the zone, able to almost get a shot, just barely goes wide. K Money now on the ball, looking to set up Witch Doctor, who soars through mid, gets that touch, looking to kind of buy his teammates some time who just got demoed in their own zone. But so far, it's been a lot of kind of back and forth, bit of neutral action, no one really getting any solid chances.
Yeah, we've been sitting here on this midpoint of the map for a little bit now. It seems like they're just kind of going back and forth. Nobody's really taking shots. Looks like we got a first save actually here from Disrespect. It looks like K Money gets it on net, scores first here for EMU, a first of their night, finally getting on the scoreboard early on. Hopefully they can keep it up.
Yeah, absolutely, man. K Money gets that awesome read off of a bit of a block there, actually, from Ohio. They blocked a bit of a pass from Witch Doctor, and K Money able to read that ball bouncing off and able to sock that one into the goal, and K Money almost gets a second, but he actually does get the second as well right off the kickoff. K Money gets the hit. Disrespect tries to make the save, but the rebound comes in off the teammate. K Money socks it in, and we are up 2-0 here in this one.
I think this is exactly what we wanted to see out of Eastern, what we just talked about in the pregame kind of caster area we had. We needed to see more offense from Eastern, and we're certainly getting it here. They're getting tons of shots on. Unfortunately, Ohio puts it in their own net there, makes it 3-0 for EMU. Very happy to see it. They're getting off to a very hot start here.
If you're watching right now, do not blink. You will miss something. EMU taking it to Ohio early in this one. K Money with the hat trick less than a minute and a half into the game. You could not ask for a better start.
Yeah, honestly, I'm very happy to see it. Hopefully they can keep up that good defense as well while keeping their offense going very hot here. Not too sure what's really changed here. It looks like everyone's still performing pretty good. It looks like we got some good coordination, some good taps and some good passes. Seems like they're it's gelling really well, and they're not having as much pressure against him here against Ohio as they did with Kent State earlier in the night.
Yeah, absolutely agreed right there. And you just saw a demo come in for the side of Mason, who is starting to kind of gain a little bit more confidence right there. Mason able to hold strong here back towards the goal. The bounce comes in from Fruity for that center, but not quite able to knock it in. It is going to be Seawood, but the pass comes in. Oh my goodness! Witch Doctor to K Money, who absolutely gets the deflection into the goal. That is four for K Money early in this one. Oh my goodness.
A little bit of tic-tac-toe there from the two veterans for EMU. You're loving to see it. Happy to see him step up here. Get some more offense going. You know, don't let up here. Keep playing defense. I think they're going to be able to take this game away pretty quickly.
Yeah, they are absolutely proving to be formidable early in this one, 4-0, and not even half the game has passed. Let's see if they can keep this one up, as now they're getting some offensive time zone here. K Money, who has been absolutely on fire, able to almost get that center, but does get blocked out. Seawood in that mid area does end up missing that flip, but Fruity able to get the shot from midfield, winning what I believe was kind of a pinch against the enemy. Actually, no, just kidding. It was not a pinch. It was just a clean shot. It's right through mid, able to net that one, and it's 4-1.
Eastern might be getting a little ahead of themselves there. Nobody's back on defense. They're kind of just going all the way for offense right now. Fortunately, it's pretty easy to get past them there, and it was just a wide open net. Nothing Eastern can do there.
Yeah, absolutely agree right there. Maybe getting a little overzealous here as Seawood does try to maintain that ball into the zone, gets a good touch to his teammate, but not able to really convert anything off of it. Now it's going to be Disrespect up, does get the first fake, does get the second flip right over, and now it's going to be Disrespect moving upfield with that ball, and now he does end up letting go just a little bit. Fruity misses his aerial, but it's going to be Seawood guarding that midfield, able to get it off the ceiling, off the wall, hits the post, not able to sink it, but next up is going to be Fruity taking a 50-50 in the air, not quite able to really make anything of it, though, as Disrespect comes in with the cycle, but he misses the ball. Seawood, he's going to turn back. He's going to play defense just a little bit, and he does a good job doing that as he ends up faking out a member of EMU, and now Seawood with the shots. Oh, my goodness. Puts it right past Witch Doctor, and that's going to be a 4-2 lead, or 4-2 lead now for EMU.
I kind of feel like Eastern's backing off the gas a little bit here, unfortunately. You got a minute 30 left in the match, so a lot can still happen. I'd like to see him get a few more into this net here.
Yeah, 4-0 was feeling pretty comfortable, but now with only being a 2-goal lead, maybe a little less comfortable. You got to find that sweet spot here once again, or else this one could get a lot closer than you have anticipated. But you do see Witch Doctor trying to play it off the wall. You do see Ohio is in the zone. They're applying that pressure. Even the wall center comes off, but not quite able to make anything of it. Fruity does get the counter save, though, on that one, as Disrespect kind of floating around in the zone, trying to get that ball deep, and he does so successfully. Fruity also going to be up, but Disrespect, he ends up overcommitting there. That ball is going to be wide in the open for Witch Doctor and K Money to attack, and now Fruity, he's going to be the only one kind of in this corner to defend, and he does get that pass off to Seawood, and now that ball bouncing around the mid area. Disrespect now taking that ball deep, but the block comes in, but Fruity able to read that off the floor, and that's going to be a 4-3 game now after it was just 4-0 EMU.
It's crazy to see 3 unanswered here for Ohio. I think that they just kind of picked it a little bit. I think Eastern might be playing a little sloppy here, getting a little, little ahead of themselves, thinking the game's tucked away. I think they can pick it back up, though, here and keep Ohio off, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely, hopefully. But Witch Doctor trying to do what he can, bounces that ball off the wall right to Mason, who does get that ball deep, but not quite able to establish that into anything. You did see K Money get that nice aerial bump off the ball, but a full-on attack here from Ohio, and they're able to sink it off the demo, off the triple attack, and that is going to be a tie game with 17 seconds left.
Disrespect, absolutely disrespecting that net there. Holy moly, making it 4-4 for Ohio. Unbelievable. 4 unanswered goals so quickly. You said it. A lot closer than I thought it would, really fast. It only took a minute. Here they are, tied up here. We'll see if we go into overtime, or Ohio might get another one right here. They're in the zone applying pressure.
Yeah, Seawood got that one deep, but now Mason, he's going to be getting it deep as well. that ball. It is going to be lifted out here for Seawood or Fruity to try and maintain, but he's not able to do so. But Seawood is going to be in the air, does end up getting the double touch in the air. The pass to Disrespect, who puts it in the net in Ohio. They come back and they win game 1, 5-4. What did we just witness?
I think we just witnessed cast or curse.
Oh
I spoke a little too soon there. Ohio, amazing comeback. Honestly, I wish Eastern could have kept them away there, but both teams played pretty well. Ohio, there 5 unanswered goals very quickly as well, only within 2 minutes. Very crazy to see.
Wow, that was impressive. Is a small word to use in the situation for what Ohio just did, being down 4-0 with still more than half the game to play and coming back to win it. The composure, the teamwork's got to be awesome on their camp. So great stuff out of them. As we look back on over to our stats, we have Disrespect, 2 goals, 2 assists, Fruity P, 2 goals, 2 assists as well, but 5 saves out of Disrespect. Got to be the conversation of the match.
Yeah, Disrespect carrying Ohio on his back there, getting the game-winning goal as well. Getting a lot of demos in there as well. We didn't talk about it too much, but during that match, he had a ton of demos against EMU. Even on EMU side, K-Money, 4 goals, 2 saves, 7 shots, getting that offense we said they were going to need in this game. And he came through with it. Unfortunately, they just didn't have as good defense as they did the last series even. They seemed just kind of, they kind of just let it slip. I think they were probably, not as disciplined as we had probably hoped. Hopefully they kind of pick it back together, realize, man, these people, can't mess around with them. They've gotten 4 goals, but you got to keep playing tough.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. And as we head right into game number 2 in this set, Witch Doctor is going to get that ball off the rip, but Disrespect's going to hit it right back into that zone, trying to get some early pressure here. But Seawood does end up just missing the ball. Money does end up breaking that ball into the zone with a little help from Witch Doctor, as now that ball does get centered here just a little bit, though. You do see the rotation coming in from Mason into that zone. Witch Doctor is going to stay back and get that hit, but the save comes in here out of Fruity, but the secondary shot comes in, and beautiful save there from the side of Ohio, keeping that ball out of the net nice and early in this one, as now they're going to try to hit this counter attack here, but that ball is going to be in neutral ground for now, right in the middle, and that's Witch Doctor's playhouse, as he is going to try to carry that one in, and he's going to do so successfully, but still the battle's going on back and forth. The recovery comes in out of Ohio, as now they are going to get the first chance to get pressure in this game. Disrespect hitting it deep, trying to go for that demo on Money. Gonna be able to get it is Fruity, putting those numbers in their advantage. Seawood going for the aerial, does get just beaten out by Money in the air though, but Fruity able to maintain that pressure, keeps that ball in, as Mason gonna go on the chase, but Money also trying to hit the aerial, not quite able to do so. Disrespect next one up the challenge, he wins the challenge. That ball's gonna be centered for Seawood, but it is gonna be Mason able to keep that ball out, as now Seawood still in the zone, does get demoed out, so that's going to be a very nice demo there for EMU, as now they are going to carry that ball into the zone. Seawood responds and immediately gets demoed once again, and the touch out of Fruity just goes wide, and he's not able to get it. Disrespect next one up, gonna try to hit the center, tries to bounce it off his teammate, does so, but not quite able to net that one, as now Money next one up, gonna try to get the clear, but they aren't going to be able to clear. Disrespect gets it deep. That ball is gonna get centered here for just a moment, and K-Money even gets demoed in the mix, but Seawood gets a demo as well, so that's gonna be 2 down. But as Fruity tries to hit that wall pinch center, is able to do so, and the shot goes off the top post, not going in, and now this pressure is absolutely relentless. EMU's got to find a way to get this out.
Absolute fiesta here for EMU's defensive zone. Ohio just not letting up off the gas, constantly putting shots, constantly demoing. It's very hard for Eastern to keep their composure. Fortunately, no goals have gone in yet, but very tough situation there. It looks like they finally got it out of their zone for a little bit, catch their breath, get some boost on their side.
Yeah, and you can see Witch Doctor comes flying in with that boost, able to get the hit, but not quite able to get the goal. Mason does try to center it as well. The double tap comes in. K-Money tries to finish, not able to do so, but that ball is going to be coming through the mid. That's the risk you take when you leave that defensive position and go in for that kill, as now that pressure did come in for a little bit, as we're once again in a little bit of a back and forth here out through mid. K-Money tries to pinch that one into the zone, not quite able to do so. Disrespect knocking that one out of midair. Witch Doctor coming up next, gets that ball deep, gets the touch as well into the goal, and EMU, they get the lead with 1:49 left.
Very good angling there from Doctor. You see, he saw two people on the right side. He puts it right in there, tilts his car, puts it right in the left corner. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Happy to see Eastern get on the board here with 1:49 left in the game.
Now, can they hold the lead is going to be the question, as the kickoff is underneath. Seawood actually ends up beating two people, but the shot just goes wide, not able to finish it. And once again, Disrespect with the demos. You mentioned these demos have been absolutely relentless out of Ohio. They are playing that game so well, as Disrespect tries to get the fake, ends up passing it instead over to Fruity, who does get that beautiful center, but it does get blocked out from the side of EMU. And now the counterattack is in effect. Witch Doctor leading the rush, gonna get that center, not able to put it in. It's gonna be K-Money, but he's gonna be up front trying to get that pressure, but runs out of boost. So he's gonna be forced to retreat on this one, as Disrespect looks to carry it back in. Fruity gets the pass over, but not able to get the finish. Witch Doctor chasing that ball over towards mid. K-Money does get that wall bounce, but the deflection barely comes in, and Witch Doctor not able to finish. And now the counterattack is going to be coming in. K-Money, though, able to stop that one right in its tracks, as he is going to try to gather a bit of boost here, as he is going to be out. So he's going to be taken out of action for just a little bit. That ball now going to be in the zone. K-Money, he misses the aerial, and Fruity flies in and is able to take that out of his hands, and we are all tied up at 1.
Fruity has been absolutely on fire for Ohio today. Great saves, great shots, a few posts, very close. He finally gets one beautiful angle, knocking it down from up top. Not much Eastern can do there to save it after Money unfortunately misses that aerial.
Yeah, very unfortunate for EMU, but still, you're still in this. It's 1-1, 30 seconds left. Gets the crossbar right there. Disrespect tries to recover, not quite able to do so, but his teammates are there. Regardless, Seawood off the ceiling is able to get that hit along with Fruity. Witch Doctor trying to go for that defense, not able to do so, but Seawood is also going to get a touch there towards the wall, trying to center that one, as Disrespect goes for the hit, not quite able to do so, but now he's still deep in the zone. He's going to find himself a challenge, not going to be able to come out on top of that one, as the ball is going to be played around towards mid here, as we are going to get a touch here. Just a moment. Disrespect hitting that one in the air. Witch Doctor keeping it alive as well. Mason going to try to keep it alive, and that ball just hits the ground, and we are headed into overtime.
For as close as these games have been, I'm surprised this is the first overtime of our night. Let's see who capitalized here. Oh,
blink and you miss it. Blink and you miss it right off the rip. It's going to be Fruity making the great one-on-one play to keep that ball 50-50 in the middle, and you are going to see Disrespect just sink it in Ohio. They're going to take match number 2 in overtime, taking a 2-0 lead in this series.
Yeah, these games have been very, very close from both sides. Unfortunately, very, very quick overtime there. I was just talking about, we haven't seen overtime yet, and as soon as I'm talking about it, Ohio puts one in there. Coming up 2-0 in the series. Eastern's got to fight off this next game, otherwise they're going to be 0-6 on the night. I think overall, players to watch for this one. I think P. Fruity has been very, very good for Ohio. I think K-Money is probably the one to watch for Eastern in this series so far. He's been very, very good. He's been on top of his game. I'm hoping Doc and Mason here can kind of pick it up a little bit for him, help him out a little bit. We'll see what happens. I think pretty soon we'll be having this third game popping up.
Yeah. I think you brought up a great point with K-Money's still doing his thing. He's doing a great job, but I haven't seen that same confidence out of Mason as we saw in that first series, and I want to see him step back up, because when he has that confidence, he is so good, and I want to see more of that as we are headed into game number 3. Doc is going to end up carrying that ball into the zone, not quite able to make anything of it, but it is going to be K-Money from mid, going to take a huge aerial center, and that is going to be ripe for the picking for Mason, but he just barely overshoots it, and now that ball going to be in favor of Seawood, but Witch Doctor maintaining that pressure. K-Money tries to go for the fake, not able to do so, but Mason there to put it off the post. K-Money centers it for his teammates, and no one is going to be able to sink it. The counterattack from Seawood comes in, the 50-50 up in the air. Disrespect, he's able to sink it, and that's 1-0 Ohio.
So unfortunate for Easton. They had so much pressure. Ohio was clumped up in their own net. Not much they could do. They just kept hitting post and crossbar over and over. Fortunately, nobody can get back in time to make the save against Disrespect for Ohio coming up early for them.
Yeah, man, that tired me out, and we're only 30 seconds into this one, and it's going to be an absolute bloodbath as we go back and forth here in the ESC. It's going to be Mason here trying to get a hit on the ball, not quite able to do so. Seawood going to get that ball deep, going to hit that wall bounce. Beautiful center to the teammate. You could not ask for a more beautiful setup, and Fruity, no problem sinking it.
Yep, not surprised there. Fruity's been on fire tonight for Ohio, and here he comes up big. Nice little bounce off the wall there from his teammate. Easy for him to sink it. No resistance at all.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful setup there from Ohio, as now they're going to find themselves up 2-0 a minute into this one. Only 4 minutes left, as you did see Witch Doctor get a little bit of a look there towards that net, as Mason also tries to make something happen, but neither of them quite able to do so. K-Money going to be the next one up. He gets a bit of an aggressive rotation inside of that zone, and with that demo, there's going to be no one back defending here for at least a little bit, but Mason able to recover, able to just keep it deep in the zone. K-Money going to be coming from the side, able to hit that one down, centers it as well, but nobody there for the read. And you are going to see Mason now inside of that zone, look to get it out. Witch Doctor is going to be in net for the shot, able to take that one down, but Seawood maintaining that pressure, keeping that ball inside of the zone. A little bit of a center there for the side of Ohio. In Disrespect, he just does not miss. I swear, he thinks yet another one. It's going to be 3-0 Ohio.
Disrespect has been coming up big as well for this phase. I know we talked a lot about Fruity, but he's been getting demos. He's been hitting all of his shots that he's been putting on net. It's been absolutely on fire tonight.
Yeah, just on an absolute tear right now, as they find themselves up 3-0 off that great teamwork. Disrespect now carrying it into the zone, not quite able to get that finish, though. It's going to be Mason on the counterattack, gets that ball in deep along with his teammates, but not for very long. Here comes Ohio. You are going to see Seawood carry that ball into the zone, gets the beautiful fake onto the ground pound, not able to do so, as now the counterattack is coming in here for EMU, as that ball does get in deep. You did see K-Money gets the shot, and Mason gets the bounce off the goaltender into the goal, and you're going to see EMU take one back.
I think we just saw Mason's first goal for EMU of the season and of his collegiate career here tonight. That was a pretty good one, good teamwork, great rebound for Mason there, and EMU to get back on the scoreboard here in this third game.
Yes, absolutely. Congratulations to Mason for his first ESC career goal. And let's see if they can keep it up here and maybe get a few more for his squad here in this one, as now that ball is going to be getting in deep. Fruity does pass it back to Disrespect, but Disrespect does kind of flub that kind of wall shot just a little bit, and that ball is going to get centered here for K-Money, who gives it to Witch Doctor, who barely hits the crossbar, not able to sink it. That ball is going to go in mid. Fruity does end up centering it, but with that demo, no one's going to be there to knock that one in, and K-Money and Witch Doctor, they both get demos. There's going to be one left. He's going to try to keep it in, but Husband does end up getting that pinch into the zone, and now it's going to be a mad scramble. Witch Doctor does get the beautiful center, but it's going to be off the crossbar once again for EMU, as they are just not able to finish on these beautiful opportunities that they're getting.
Yeah, unfortunate here. I mean, they're putting some good pressure, and they know they have to score here, and they're trying their absolute hardest. It's just slightly off on these bounces and pinches, not quite going their way.
Yeah, just barely not going their way. I mean, it's a matter of inches before those balls are going in. We could be having a completely different conversation about this game, but this is the game we are being dealt with right now. 3-1 Ohio. That ball is going to be played around a little bit in the EMU zone, but it does get kicked out by Witch Doctor, who puts a shot on net, but it's going to be Wood with the save, and now Disrespect gets the carry into the zone. It's going to be Fruity off the wall, off the backboard, as Witch Doctor tries to get that cleared and is going to do so. Mason is going to get the touch in mid, tries to pass it to Witch Doctor, but who just barely misses, and K-Money barely misses as well, just inches, people. Back and forth we go. The mid block does end up coming in. Fruity tries to get it into the zone, but the block, once again, it comes in, and now Disrespect gonna get that air carry, gonna try to put it on net, but Mason with the big save, able to keep that one out.
Yeah, I think if Easter just had slightly Slightly better luck here, slightly better reads, we'd be having a very different conversation, maybe about the entire night as a whole. They've been playing very well. I think Ohio's been a very, very tough opponent for them as well. They're trying their best here to get a couple goals before the buzzer rings. Hopefully, they can stop the series from ending here.
Yeah, 20 seconds left. The pressure is really on. Seawood is going to try to get this clear, gets that boost as well, so he's going to be full. But Witch Doctor, he's going to get it in deep. And now with that demo, though, Seawood may have just saved another opportunity here for EMU. And now 8 seconds left, 7. Another shot goes in. Disrespect, not missing, gets the hat trick. And that's going to be 4-1. The writing is on the wall. Ohio, 6 seconds left, and you got yourselves the series.
Yep, it's looking pretty clear here for Ohio. Not much you can do in 6 seconds. Unfortunately, I feel like Eastern played very, very well this series. It just was not going their way. I think they needed a slightly better defense that we saw in that first series, and they could have taken it away here.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, and that ball is going to be up there for a moment, but as everything does, this is going to come to an end. As you do see Ohio, they take the series 3-0 with some really, really hard fought games out of EMU. And man, like we've been saying, man, just a game of inches really for EMU, just barely off on some of those touches, barely off on some of those reads, and that's what made all the difference. But that's something that's going to come with more practice, I think.
I mean, we saw that first match. EMU was up 4-0 there, and from that point on, Ohio stood there toe to toe with them, even sometimes surpassing them in pressure, demos, shots, hitting the net, being on target, and they showed kind of what they're made of here for Eastern. I thought for sure coming after that first game that we were going to have in the bag, and no, Ohio showed what they're made of, and Eastern unfortunately cannot stand up to it.
Yeah, in the end, it was Ohio taking it down EMU. So EMU is going to fall to 0-2 to kick off the season. Not the start you wanted, but still some very proud performances you have to have there out of your teammates, because you've only had 24 hours of practice really with that third player Mason, who had I think after that first game in that first series against Kent, had a really nice series. I mean, he was super solid in a lot of his defenses. Once he got that confidence going, some of those hits he got into the zone were just absolutely great. So I'm really looking forward to him and how he develops here in the ESC going forward. And of course, congratulations on his first goal as well. So absolutely awesome stuff. Can't wait to see him here going forward. But EMU on this one, 0-2.
Yep. So next week we will be having Valorant on Tuesday, and we'll have another Rocket League ESC match on Wednesday as well. So hopefully everyone here tunes in for that as well. We want to thank you so much for coming here and tuning in and watching and supporting our team. Many more games to watch, and hopefully many more victories to see throughout the season in ESC 2023. Thank you guys again so much for watching.